Welcome to Falcon's Ledge. I'm Ostringer, and you are watching single-player playthrough. We're flying the F-45A in VTOL VR today. We're going to be running the Stealth Strike mission, which I actually had an entire recording of it before, and I was able to be successful at it, but it took a long time to accomplish it, and I kind of figured out a better way to do it, so I wanted to do the video with that methodology. And it's actually a bit more of a challenge because the way I'm going to do it is two AGM 161s, one set of AIM-9Xs, and one set of AGM 145s. This allows me to carry a bit more fuel. Okay. And of course our GAU 22. Might be a little bit of fan noise as it's kind of hot today. And of course I've got my ever-present partner here, my Warthog. Set our camera.
This is Command. You need to find and destroy the enemy weapon caches. We don't know exactly where they are, but they're probably near air defenses. We've sent you some estimated GPS coordinates based on the radar emissions. Once the enemy knows where you are, they'll send everyone they got at you.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Let's gain some altitude
Landing
here.
gear.
And while we do that, we will scout out our locations. We've got 3 locations at an airbase. And what I've discovered is that they can spawn in different places. This one does not have one, which is too bad because I kind of hoped that it did. This one does not. One does. Has 2 of them. So we are going to set 1 and 2. Those are going to have to be our might have to be our long range ones. I don't think I can sneak over there. This one, if I do it last, I should be able to, if there is one here. Yeah, there it is, right there. That one, you know, that's at this end of the airfield. I might be able to do that one with the, well, they're basically brimstones. So let's go ahead and go to our GPS first. So let's delete the ones that aren't the mission or map ones. So let's delete target. Okay, so these are the 3 targets that we have now. So we're going to set a waypoint to this first one, which is the further out one. And we are going to arm our weapons. If I can get my finger down there. Never been a problem before. Go with our AGM 161s. Now, I don't really know what the max range of these things is, but we're going to get it within 30 miles. So we'll probably increase our speed to hit it. You know, I don't know if we'll be able to get into 30 miles. I'll launch one. At 35, and then we'll switch over to our brimstone and try to hit this one. Because I want to see if one of these things, because these things have big warheads on them. We'll see what happens. Sorry. My daughter just walked in, so I was telling her to be quiet. Life with kids. Alright. We're getting in there. They might detect me. The times that I have run this before, I have... If they detect me, I'll go down towards the ground and get in behind these hills and break their lock, and then they kind of send people out to where you were, and then I can skirt them. But we'll see what happens there. When we're... Because this thing will tell us that we're in range now, but... I don't know. Well, it says shoot. Maybe we should try it? Nah. Let's get to 35 miles. We got fighters out here. Okay. That is one of the targets, but when we checked on the map, it didn't look like it had a ammo dump. We found 2 here and 1 there, so... Almost there. Let's give it some speed. We'll get supersonic. Alright. Rifle. Kill that. Bank off. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the menu, GPS, we're going to target the 3rd one, and we are going to say set waypoint, and then we're going to say GPS acquire, because we're going to need to get low for this one, because they're going to see us on radar here. There's our missile. And we're going to switch over to the AGM 145. I don't know what the range is again. Okay, so now we've got our opticals here, optical targeting. So let's... Okay, we have a lock. I don't think these have a 15-mile range on them.
Be advised, the enemy has detected you. Any minute now, they're going to start sending all cap towards you.
So we fired one of those. Let's see what their range is. We're gonna circle back here. Let's go look at the other target and we'll see if that gets taken out. So there's our missile. There's that. Alright. Not exactly the most fun thing to do, watch missiles crack on this, but it is a stealth mission. And one thing you can do to help, you know, so you can see what happened to your missiles, you can go to the flight log, is sometimes these do get shot down. These might actually hit at the same time. Very soon we're going to find out if we need to launch a second one at this target. Here they come.
Great, you've destroyed one of the weapon caches. There should be 2 more out there. That's another weapon cache destroyed.
Got both.
There should be 1 more.
Okay, so we're going to turn around and we're going to arm our AGM 161s. We already have the airfield one. Okay, so the 145 was destroyed by the SAM battery, but we're just going to go ahead and fire both the AGM 161 and the 145 at this target here.
Shoot.
I want to get into range so we can... Well, I guess we don't need to. Let's go ahead and fire. We're going to go low altitude here. Missile. Let's see how they all came out looking for me. We're going to get within 15. But want to make sure we don't mask it. And then we will bail out again. Still targeted and it looks good. Rifle. Nice and low.
Pull up. Altitude.
Okay. So let's
altitude.
Reset this.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Okay. One of those two should be able to hit it. I don't know exactly which one. The 161's got to be there closer, but we'll see. Here it comes. Boom!
All weapon caches have been destroyed. Return to base.
You're not damn right. Let's go. Back to base.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, perfect. Worked out really well. We'll switch to the not options objective. RTB. Actually make our optical and TSD. Turn our may not want to hit this mountain here.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
They said something about leaving this FARP or something in the mission briefing. Man, I was wondering if they were going to have me fly to the next base or something. Nope. Gonna have to do the vertical landing here. Don't fly into your base with weapons armed. I have never done that before. Never.
Altitude. 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 Landing gear. Altitude. Altitude.
I actually haven't used the VCAP very often, so come on, why are we still slipping? Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't like the VCAP. I think I just want to measure this, take manual control. Bring it in nice and easy. Yeah. And there we go. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you got any suggestions or if you got any missions I want to run, and have a great day.